Good morning, boys and girls. And today we will be continuing geometry in chapter 14. And today's lesson specifically is how to solve problems with angles. Okay, and this is where you're going to need to know about remembering about what defines a right angle, an acute angle, an obtuse angle, and also you're going to have to bring into play some basic math for addition and subtraction with this lesson. So let's go here. Says an angle can be decomposed or broken down, or broken, into non-overlapping parts. The angle measure of the whole is the sum of the angle measure of the parts. So that's like putting things together, and knowing part of it will help you with knowing all of it, or what's missing. So let's go to Math in My World, the example, which we are going to be working with solving problems with angles. Sorry about that. Okay, the question says, Rachel and Dean made a sign out of fabric like the one shown to hang in the school gymnasium, and the sign is up here. I just put it up higher. You can see it in your book though. The blue piece has a 35-degree angle. So they're already telling us. The blue piece has a 35-degree angle. The red piece is attached to the longest side of the blue piece. Okay, so we have the blue piece here, 35 degrees. Here's the red piece. Together, the pieces form a right angle. Together. So we know when we put things together, that's going to involve addition. And they form a right angle. This is where you need to know your definition. Well, what defines a right angle? So what is the angle shown on the red piece? So we know here, together, that would be a right angle. Okay? So one way is to make a model, like they've done here. Draw a 90-degree angle and mark off a 35-degree angle. Now measure the other angle. This is what we don't know. This is what's in red. So the other angle has a measure of, well, so if we know that this is 90 degrees, the whole thing is 90 degrees, and we know that's 35, so what we would do mathematically is, well, if the whole thing's 90 degrees, and this is 35, we're going to create a subtraction problem, because we know together they're 90 degrees. So this is 8, 10, and 5, 8 minus 3 is 5. So that is going to give us this as 55 degrees. So the other angle has a measure of 55 degrees. That's one way you could solve it. And yes, we know together they are, you need to add to get to the 90 degrees, but you're going to use subtraction to get to what's missing. So here's another way we're using an equation. The 90-degree angle measure is the sum of the two parts. One angle is 35 degrees. Find the unknown angle measure. So let R represent the unknown angle measure. So they're creating an addition problem. 35 plus R equals 90 degrees. This is the unknown. Since 35 plus R equals 90, this is where our subtraction came in. We needed to subtract. So 90 minus 35, which we've already done, is 55. So with that being said, we know the unknown angle. So the angle shown on the red piece measures 55 degrees. Okay, remember, addition and subtraction are opposite of each other, but they do work together. Okay, so let's go now to the next problem. We're ready for example 2. Example 2. Find the combined measure of the angle shown. Okay, so here's our angle shown. They gave us this, we don't know this. This is the question. The symbol on the other angle shows that it is a right angle. Remember, the symbol means this is a right angle. Therefore, it is 90 degrees. This is where you need to remember a right angle is 90 degrees. So since this is a right angle, we know all right angles are 90 degrees, okay? But now, what we need to do is find, remember it says find the combined measure. So we want to find the measure of this ray with this ray. This is what we want to find. We know this piece and this piece, so what would we do? Okay, so to combine the measure, to find the combined measure of the angle, add the angle measures of the parts. Remember, it says combined, and that's a clue word you need to add. So basically, let A represent the combined angle measure. A equals 20 plus 90, 20 degrees plus 90 degrees. Well, what is 2 plus 9? Yes, 2 plus 9 is 11. So A equals 111 degrees. Because what we're going to do is add. Okay? So the combined measure of the angle is 110 degrees. I think I said 111, but no, 110 degrees. Okay, let's go now to the guided practice. Okay. Okay, the combined angle measure is 90 degrees. They're already telling us it's already 90 degrees. So if they've given us this is 75, we know the combination is 90, what we're going to do is create a subtraction problem. So if the combined is 90, they've given us this is what we want to find out, so minus 75. Okay, this is where we need to regroup. 10 minus 5 is 5. 8 minus 7, 1. So N is 15 degrees. Let's go here to number 2. The combined angle measure is 130 degrees. This here is 130. They've given us one angle. We need to find K. So 130 minus 35 degrees. Okay, here's a 2. 10 minus 5, 5. And this is like 12 minus 3, 9. Okay, so K equals 95 degrees. All right? And remember your little tricks to help you. If you ever get worried, did I subtract correctly? Remember, if you add your answer to the smaller number, you should get the larger number. And that's how you can double check, did I do it correctly? Okay, so find the combined angle measure here. Here they've given us both of them, but now we need to find, before they gave us the combined, but now they're not giving us the combined, they're asking us to find it. So we have the smaller angle, 25 degrees, the larger angle, 35 degrees. So 25 plus 35, 5 and 5 is 10, carry the 1, and 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So the combined measure is 60 degrees. So how can the measures of parts of an angle be used to find the combined measure? All you're going to do is you're going to add the smaller parts that you do know. Okay, and if you know the combined, then you would subtract the smaller angle or one of the angles that you don't know to find the other angle. If they have two angles within a larger angle, one they give you the degree and the other one they don't, but they give you the combined, you would use subtraction. Okay, so you will now continue with solving angles, problems with angles, using what you learned here, and then we'll meet up and review what you've done, and I'll take any questions that you may have. Take care and have a good day.